Age deception. It's a thing.
Deception, age?
Age deception.
Decepting your age?
And I don't know whether or not more women do it, more men do it, or if it's the same equal thing.
You know what I think?
Because it used to be women we would lie about our age. That's the traditional. But now with old,
yes, now the men
I think are dominating.
And I think the reason for the men dominating would be because they want to be in those filters for the young women.
That's right.
So so I would say the men probably have us beat.
Everything circles back to OMS, old man syndrome.
OMS. Yes.
So are we going to say our names?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I'm Annalie.
And I am Patricia.
And we are the 50s Chicks. Here for another episode.
Yes, we are.
And if you like to talk about age deception in online dating, you need to stay tuned.
Yes, you do.
Age deception, I think, happens most of the time when we're dealing with online dating.
Yes.
It's in the profiles. And I'm not going to say it's just men, because women do it too. Yeah. And we're going to talk about a Reddit story that came up that addresses this particular issue. It is called Age Deception in OLD. This person writes, I feel a little deceived with my most recent online dating experience. The guy listed his age as 62.
Okay.
She did 62.
Okay. Oh, the balloon. It's because he did like this.
He was in great shape and seemed very healthy. Okay. We hung out a couple of times, and I let him know that I really couldn't believe he was 62. He then tells me, well, I'm actually 73.
Ouch.
That's 11 years.
That's a long
discrepancy.
Yeah, that's a long time. But
not sure how to process this. Other than that, there were other signs we weren't a good match. I'm open-minded, but I'm 56 and I really want to date someone in my generation.
Right. Yes. That's a real thing.
Now, I'm convinced that I'm just at the age where I'm only going to be attractive to older men. Yeah. Oh, well, good luck, everyone. And that is sad. I hate that she said that because... But I mean, first of all, you're not just attractive to older men because younger men want...
Nobody wants.
But we question their end game. We question their end game.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with, because they do find you attractive.
They do.
They do.
But there's just no
future and longevity in it.
There's nothing. That's all.
But and will only older men find you attractive? I'm going to say no, definitely not. However, if you want a long-term relationship, I would say age similar is the best way to go.
And I get her, first of all,
frustration.
Well, as far as the guy saying he's 63 and then now he's 70.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a big jump. Like, what the world? And I remember I had a guy that said they were 58. And I knew that man was older. I knew he was older. And then it later came out he was 68. And then I just recently saw him on the sites. He's saying he's 63. He's still lying about his age.
And because I saw that man and I
called he was older.
I called squinty.
68 though.
When you can see a man has had surgery, not because he had problems with his eyes.
That's what it said.
But because of the crinkles.
But I knew he was older than 58. I was like, man, come on. Mm-hmm. And I finally got out of him.
And he was in good shape.
Yeah, he was. He was riding dirt bikes and carrying on. He was, and I didn't, I knew he was older. I knew he was in his 60s, but I didn't realize 68 though. I didn't bank on that.
That's just on the border of 70.
Yeah, and now he's still lying about his age. I mean, obviously he was not a match
because
got
more realistic. At least.
Well, he in the 60s because he's like, no, I can't pass for
It's like, come on.
my 50s
When
now.
maybe people started calling him on it and being
They're
like,
man,
and he's like,
you
let
can't
me
pass for
just.
50s.
And that would also take away that myth where I put that in there and I couldn't change
now I couldn't
it.
change it.
You can always change
because his was 58 when I saw him, and now it's in there 63. And man, you're 68. But he wasn't, and it's funny because it's a good correlation between someone fabricating their age and how it fits into their value system. Because this guy was not suitable. He turned out to be I don't know, not gonna say a lunatic. He wasn't a lunatic, but he was not compatible. That shows from the age. Like, and he's still lying about his age. And I believe he was a ornaments.
Yes.
So see, and that tells you when you are dealing with OMS, there's a whole lot of other things that is going to go with that.
Yep. The response to this ghosts the lying prick.
They go
sorry, but 11 years at that stage in life is a massive difference. Yes. Any age, really. Well, almost any age. 11 years is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a big leap.
Like, you going from in your 50s to 70, like, that's a big.
Yep.
That's a big
that's
thing. And
10 to 21.
Yeah.
10 years to 21.
That's a big jump.
The lie, deception, lack of trust at any stage of life is untenable. I'd quit at that. He's just trying to get what he wants and selfish as hell. And here's a man weighing in.
What did he say?
The scope is also huge. To be honest, I'm so used to women lying about their ages in OLD that it's almost a surprise when they're exactly their listed age. But the difference between 48 and 52 for a woman is a lot different than between 62 and 73 for a man in terms of life expectancy.
So he's saying there's women that are 52 saying they're 48. Like, why would you even?
To that, somebody said, exactly. Statistically, he has about 3 years left. It's not that low.
Why is he even dating out here with 3 years left? You got 3 years. Man, what you doing out here? What you doing out here? And then lying about your age. Like, what are you doing?
Blockity block, block, block. Liars don't get second chances.
But those Reddit folks, they are quick to block. See, I don't block. I'm not a blocker. Because you can always ignore. Like, and if it's someone who is, what do you call it, harassing? Yeah, I'm a block. But I'm not going to block just because you did something stupid. I'm just not going to respond to you.
I like this response. The world is constantly coming up with ways to get around other people's filters.
Yeah.
Lie and say you want a long-term relationship. Lie and say you're divorced. Lie about your age because they want access to you without regard to your deal breakers.
Yeah.
It's that person telling you that what you want did not matter to them.
That is true. That is true.
They have no problem violating another person's boundaries.
That is true. They're saying, I'm going to sneak in here anyway.
Deception at that age? Why bother?
See, I know at that age, why are you trying to be sneaky? But see, and that's where we come in. Like, when they do that circumvent, then okay, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. And walk away.
Yeah.
It's a no for me. No.
I love this person saying, you do not have to settle for someone so much older. There's younger guys out there who'd be happy to date a woman in her mid-50s.
Yes, there is.
Absolutely. There really is. You might have to, if you have too high expectations like we had in the beginning, you might have to lower some expectations. But don't have to mess with values and, the really important stuff. This person says, I'm sick of this. Truly. I'm 53, and honestly, I would say that 1 in 4 guys I'm coming across are lying about their age. And I'm not exaggerating. The most annoying thing about this is their lack of ownership of their deceit.
So they're lying?
I've had that happen. No, I've had, yes.
Just had
Oh, I had that happen where the age, and you know this person, the age on the app, well, he lied in multiple areas. He lied about age and height.
Okay, yes. Yeah, he was just lying.
And I was shocked. And
yes,
when he then said, "Oh, well, no, I'm, whatever
yeah.
the age," and I'm like, "But you
said you were something." But I haven't had, not that I was aware of, just the one that I noticed that I could look at that man and see that he wasn't 58. I knew he was in his 60s. But if there were others that lied about their age, I wasn't aware of it. They didn't tell me, and we didn't even get that far that it was anything that was brought up.
Well, this person does say the most annoying thing about this is their lack of ownership of the deceit. They act like it's nothing and I'm overreacting. And when I tell them it's a massive issue to me,
right,
they're like, ugh. But it shouldn't be an issue because I'm telling you the truth now.
Yeah, no, that's a no. Because if it was on the other foot, they would be so clutching their pearls and all distraught and traumatized because the woman was older than what she said.
This person says, I'm with you. My ex lied about his age by 10 years. I see him on Bumble now, and he's showing his age as 58 and he's 66.
Oh my gosh.
What I found was that the lack of ownership, minimizing the lie, showed up in so many other areas that we don't think about in the beginning.
Yes.
He was such a deflector, gaslighter, and had low integrity in other areas.
Low integrity, yes.
He was also a poor communicator. He absolutely told me I was overreacting to the lie. I should have left then. Be assured, if they lie about their age and then try to convince you that it's no big deal, run.
Yes. And that is true because they know we are going to acquiesce. They know they can say whatever and we're going to just acquiesce. But, we need to stop.
This person says, I had the same experience with an ex who lied about his age by 1 year.
No, that's silly. I don't
1 year. If you're going to lie big and own it.
Why is it? What was 1 year going to
What was that going to do?
Like, that's silly. He was just silly. He was just silly.
It's crazy to me that people do it. I don't lie about my age because I don't see the point. But if I did, I'd lie about being older. You're 65. Damn, you look great for your age. Oh, I don't know why I did that little accent, but okay. This person says, I hope you reported him. Good God. I never did. I never do. I never ever do. Unless they come stalking me, I guess then yes.
Yeah. But I've never, and blocking, I think I've blocked maybe a couple people only because they were finding me on different platforms and they were doing it deliberately just to harass me. Yeah. And I blocked. But I just don't think to block because I could just ignore. I just ignore them.
They do it to get around the filters and pursue women in their 20 to 30s age range. It's icky all around. Yeah. OMS. I'll come back to OMS.
It does. See, and again, if they are OMS and they're doing it for that reason, again, that's another reason. That's telling you there's something wrong with those men. Their integrity is low, poor character. Nobody we need to be dealing with.
Lying on their profile is a deal breaker for me. If they're willing to lie about it there, then what else are they gonna lie about? Nope, trust is broken. We are done. Next.
Especially when they're trying to circumvent the system.
Yep. 54 female. I accidentally dated one that lied about his age too. It was the first red flag. He was ultimately a jerk, and I started paying more attention to ages on the apps, and I'm disgusted by the amount of men lying about their age.
Is it that many, though?
It sounds like it.
I never paid attention.
And sometimes I don't think that we realize it.
Yeah, it must not be, because I only knew the one that that man was not that age by looking at him. And that was only the one. And then finally he confessed.
Oh my gosh. I had that happen. The guy said he was 57, but was actually 67. He also failed to mention that he had a stroke and was partially paralyzed on one side. He was also a pretty heavy drinker and just kind of an asshole. My goodness.
So the lying about his age was least of his issues. Why was that mess out there dating and wasting people's time? Like, man, you had a stroke. Sit down.
Okay,
somewhere.
This is funny now. This girl says, the young ones saying that they're in their 50s when they're obviously 26 are really annoying. Every time I sleep with one, I just get mad. This was a joke.
Yeah, she put it as a joke.
Okay, yeah.
But that's funny.
But that was funny. People are snorting at that one. I had one guy use a different race picture.
Okay, now how is that possible? How can you? Okay, what race? Did they say the race? Wait, so he used a whole different person? It was a catfish?
The guy was 28 and black. The picture was of a white silver fox.
Okay, that was catfish. Yeah. That was scam.
Scam alert. Scam alert.
Scam. Sam. Scam.
There's so many things, but it's pretty much the same stuff now. Happens a lot. Upsetting. Blah, blah, blah. The audacity to lie about 11 years is wild and unacceptable.
Yeah, that's crazy. Especially 70s. Oh, man, you look 70.
Yeah, I feel like most of these things, and there's tons and tons of responses to this thing, because I think apparently it happens a lot. And I think I probably never even paid any attention. I bet you there was some that, but I think the ones that I came across, except for the one, lied within such a parameter that it wasn't like, oh my God, like it wasn't so noticeable.
And only the one, and like I said, unless I just didn't notice it, or because it was something like, oh, we're not going to go past this, so it's not even.
And it's funny because I don't even think that would have been, the age would have been less of a deal breaker for you than all the other.
Yeah. So yes, the age, but because of the age, the line about the age, and they're right, because I never really thought much of the fact that they're lying about the age, but no, that speaks to a bigger issue.
Yeah,
that's the icing on the cake of lies.
I mean, really, it is kind of a OMS indicator.
It is an OMS indicator because you're trying to filter in younger people.
Yeah.
So it is one of those indicators that they're lying about their age and trying to circumvent, So, and that means that there's an integrity issue, and a character issue. So, yeah, for sure.
So, yep, I think the bottom line is it's the lying and deceit. That's the problem. Yeah. Just own up to your age, be honest. You're going to find someone, well, I guess with the OMSers, they're actually just, they're out there looking.
Yeah, they're wanting the younger, so.
Catfish those young girls. But if you're a regular person, just be honest, and people are going to accept you for you. Well, the only person that you want is the one that's going to accept you for you.
Exactly. Because just because you're sneaking in with the younger folks, they're still not going to want you. You wasted everyone's time, including your own.
Yeah.
Just stick with the people that are going to accept you and want to be with you. It'll save everybody some problems. It doesn't do really any good to do that, because even when the person finds out, they're going to be appalled. So I don't know. So for men and women, obviously we don't know about the women because we don't deal with the women.
No,
but whomever is doing that, you're just hurting your own feelings, as you say.
Yeah,
because when they find out,
it's always better too for someone that you're meeting up with. They're going to be, have a positive surprise rather than, be
like,
feeling some way. So it's always just better
that authenticity
for everybody.
That authenticity, show up as yourself, and you'll be better off. And then you can find a better mate. I think we get in our own way by putting up all these roadblocks and things. All this deception is getting in our own way. No, you're not going to find your person because you're not even showing up as yourself.
Let us know what you think about this issue. Have you come across age deception?
It's very deceptive.
Give us your comments. Make sure you subscribe and give us your thumbs up. And it's right in my face whenever I get it. And we're gonna tell people about Patreon that we have an account where we're gonna put some exclusive content.
Yes, and it is in the link in the description. And also, if you would like to buy us a cup of coffee, feel free to do that to help our channel grow. It's also in the link is also in the description.
Very appreciated. We appreciate our subscribers, our viewers, our thumbs uppers.
Yes.
All of you guys. And until next time, don't forget to live,
laugh,
and connect. You're not going to make it again.
Not because of my gloves. Because of my gloves.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.